Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend. That's right, we're still here. I told you we weren't done. I told you I was gonna get back to it. My life got really messy for a while there, but like I think things are I don't know if they're back to normal, but they're certainly like settling into an order. So here we are, and we're still trying this, and we're still on Endless, and it's still, a little bit of a nightmare. And I figured Wild Walkers would be a good faction to come back with and give this another go. I spent a little bit of time today looking at all of the faction quests, and obviously a faction quest victory is not the only one that's on the table. There are other ways we could win, but it does seem like I don't know that I think there's any victory that's going to happen faster than a Wild Walkers quest victory. It's just a matter of not getting totally murdered. The Morgar quest is pretty easy, and the Morgar are a very powerful faction broadly, but the fact that there's so much waiting baked into the quest, the 20 turns that you have to wait at that one step, plus the fact that you have to wait for a season change later in the quest, which could be, it could be a very, very long time indeed. Makes this feel way more reliable at the very least. The Morgar one's doable, but I think there's a lot more luck involved. So we're trying again. We're back. I don't know what episode number this is. This is definitely the longest series we've ever run on the channel. And I appreciate y'all for sticking with it. Not a great omen. Oh, the omens, they're very bad. All right, let's just have a look around. We have a nice forest here. Is that... That might be the border of another anomaly? No, it's the border of the village. Okay, well, I mean, that's good to know about too. What do we got? Ursus? And spices in our initial area. That's actually very interesting. Let's have a little bit of a look around over here. So, Earthspine next to a big forest, obviously, is pretty compelling for us. I'm really glad to be back here playing this again, to be perfectly honest with you. Stuff got so weird and so difficult. So I think there's, like, obviously I hate these single point of resource terrain tiles, because let's be honest, one dust is not anything. But the anomaly clustering in this area is interesting, at least. I think we're probably going to go ahead and stay up here for our first settle, even though none of these have what do you call it? Words. Happiness. Approval. Approval is what the thing is called. So 20 food, 6 industry versus 16, 12. I guess the fact that there's 8 science here matters a lot too. Yeah, all right, we'll do this and then we'll build into more forest. That could be a pretty good start. It has the bones of a good start. And so the question now is, the immediate question is, are we going to start... I can probably move this over without changing... Yeah. Are we going to run a fast settler out? Because if we are, the seed storage could wait. 13 to 33 is potentially a pretty late first winter. I'm gonna do this first. Am I? Because we could go sewer first instead. No, let's do this first. Let's just try it this way. Oh, sure, and we should probably do some science. What are we looking at here? Apologies as I sort of get back into the swing of things here. Okay, pacify 8 villages. That's viable. And activate 4 luxury boosters to grab 130 emeralds, which are basically only useful as trade fodder. I mean, that's still not bad, but it's not great. Let's hope for a slightly better second ruin. Okay, that is potentially better, provided that we can find a second luxury resource. Ooh, look at this. Settling down on the coast among these would have been awfully nice. Wow, yeah, the anomaly clustering over here is extensive. all of the non-anomaly tiles are total garbage, but those anomalies, those are solid. So we got the roof of the world right here, which I actually like an awful lot. That's a lot of area that's just behind us safely. And emeralds as a reward for the first step of our faction quest, obviously kind of a huge bummer. Oh, okay, wine and spices and the augmented extractor quest early on. That rules. Honestly, that's wonderful. All right, we're going to send our hero up to scout out this stuff. I just wanted to make sure that I saw all of our home region. And we just got to keep that that faction quest moving. Okay, a little bit of glass steel's fine. We are sort of hemorrhaging money right now. So 15 emeralds and yep, pacify and assimilate to get our influence flow really going. Yeah, there's nothing else we need to do here, right? I have this vague sense that there's something I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing that's going to harm us in the future, but I don't know what it would be. All right, so we're ready to pacify the home region faction, hopefully, very quickly. And you know what? Let's end the turn adjacent to a village over here as well. So we could do this and just roll directly into the sewer system. I think I like that. And then the thing this city needs now more than anything, very obviously, is more industry. Oops, sorry. This, then probably that, honestly. Let's remember to do this thing before I walk away. 5 influence in the capital city, huh? Well, you know, it's one of the few places in the... Like, we could actually do this. What's the actual reward? 10 Moonleaf. 10 Moonleaf would not be bad to have. And obviously the Ursus are, like, high value. And the influence itself is useful. Yeah, alright. Not, like, happy about it, but fine. Fire off 2 boosters. Interesting. Well, oh, sorry, we should have fired off the emeralds because they give us the boost to happy. And then I guess if we can find one more thing, it's easy enough to turn them around. Give these Drageshi 8 glass steel. It's a thing we totally might do if we get it. Obviously, this region, being so heavily forested, is pretty good for us. A settlement right there, taking advantage of these and all of the tree stuff, would be awfully strong. And over here, more than anything, I'm probing for the presence of other players. These Gelderus would like 50 dust. Hey, wouldn't we all? Let me pin this just to be absolutely sure it's advancing. So I backed away from that. I should probably go get that. Like, we know that's valuable. I just nervous about all the lava. There's a Yotus village in Tralny. Okay, probably like over here. Yeah, must be. I'm starting to wonder if maybe we're on an island by ourselves, which actually would be pretty wonderful. Okay, get the Leak Zoltan quest nice and early while the numbers are still small. I like that. And obviously, now that the Mill Foundry is researched, we will be transferring onto that. Oh, we don't need everybody doing this. You only need to be above 5. Tlato, of course. Yeah, we're gonna do this with Tlato. Obviously, we need a builder for the end, but that's what Zeltana's for. So I remember some of it. I know what's going on like a tiny little bit here. Okay, the Eye of the Hernas quest is fine. The positions of these in the landmass, yeah, I was going to say, makes me think we are not on a small island, which means we are probably not alone. Well, hopefully Blue is someone who will not murder me. Wouldn't that be a fun change of pace? How far are we from completion here? 91? It would be pretty cool to be able to buy the end of that off. And this actually may be... Yes, we did get enough progress built in. Okay, focus on the mill foundry. Obviously, that's like a big deal, though. I'm very happy about that outcome. Ooh, golden tree. I do love the look of the golden tree. All right, just lots and lots of money. Certainly not complaining about that in this case. Wow, yeah, we're getting actually quite lucky. Okay, so we've got that mapped out. Pardon. I am thinking that it might be a good idea to settle... Gosh. Like, I think a settlement in Liracy is obviously very powerful, but I'm wondering if we should push across and settle a coast. Because, like, you know what's pretty good? Oceans. Oceans is pretty good. Like, pretty very good. I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, I wonder if Blue's Kapaku. Are you gonna... Okay. The hero might end up over here. I'm gonna not head south. But yeah, really, really early volcanic settlement. Very likely to be Kapaku, which can be good. The Kapaku sometimes are willing to be, you know, trade-focused, friendly neighbors. But they're going to have an army that we're going to have no chance of beating, basically. And the Endless AI rarely fails to notice that. So I am concerned for sure. Colonize Karamar to get these Magte on side. It's not a terrible move either. This is all inland water, but like a city up here, taking advantage of that, mutual defense with the capital, keeping Blue unable to settle this region and also actually far away from the region's city, might buy us some breathing room that we could really use. We haven't actually talked to these Hernas yet. Let's do that before we get out of here. And you, I guess, are going up the coast. All right, so there's our pacify. To be followed by an immediate assimilate, right? I don't see any reason to wait. And I don't see any reason not to fire this right now. Yep, which gets us the Magte in Karamar. Wait, did we? Hold on. I mean, first of all, cool. Free unit and stuff. But secondly, didn't I just get a quest? Oh, yeah, I was about to say, we had 2 quests from the Magte in Karamar. That's weird. That shouldn't be able to happen. I shouldn't have asked them for a second one, but also they shouldn't be able to give us a second one. So let's have this Zujujun move up here and obviously scout this area out. But the fact that we now have 3 pacified villages in this region makes it even stronger as an early settle. The thing is, I'm not sure that I would want it to be second, which is to say that if we want it, we better start really pumping out the settlers. Okay, we've got another player border over here. We're almost certainly not doing that. So let's refocus a little bit here. Can I get... Okay, I can get a point of population pretty quickly. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to get 1 more point of population, then we're going to rush through the end of that mill foundry and push really hard on... I'm kind of curious. Am I allowed to... Okay, no. We have a quest from them, and they remember that we have a quest from them already. Weird. Weird stuff. But we'll rush to the end of this, get a settler out, probably settle Therat. And then... Ocean region looks very narrow. Probably doesn't actually have any stuff in it, which is... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that ends up being sensible. And then maybe just pump another settler out immediately afterward to get Karamar. See if we can get them both. Alright, we're having visions of our own glory over here. We must search these temple ruins with a set of units that's going to be slightly easier to accomplish, given that we were given a minor faction ranged unit. We get to cheat the requirements just a little bit there. Howdy. Give them 8 wine. I don't have it, and if I did, I doubt I would give it to them. How are we doing on... not that. This. We're at 4 right now. If we can actually defeat the village for the quest... already forgetting the name. The quest in Therat. That'll pacify the village that we take by force plus these 2. It'll mean we only need 1 more to turn over. We're close. And we do have to get this done relatively quickly, but also, like, we have a lot of things to do here. I don't actually know how this is going to time. If I buy this out, I'm hoping this point of population will finish and then it'll check this and move the settler up. Because if it processes our industry queue first, it'll probably lock our growth before the settler is produced. Or before the point of population is produced. Which would be, obviously, very embarrassing for me. Wait, is that another Ursus? Yes, it is. It does make trying to steal this area definitely a little bit more interesting. Let's go this way. Maybe red will turn out to be like the cult or the Mycera or something, and they'll be fine with me taking it. The cult would not be fine with us taking it. They would punish us badly. So did we get our point of population? We did. Okay, so that processed in the way that we wanted it to. And then with the settler finished, like, do we go for the extractors before the next settler? Because, like, if we can get both of those extractors up and running for real, that's pretty strong. Okay, so blue took another region, and they didn't take the lava region, which is really interesting. They are Kapaku, though. I was kind of hoping not to meet them yet. I was assuming that the city was going to be down in the part near the rest of their territory. Okay, we can see the sparkle of a ruin here, but I am definitely thinking at some point soon we're going to want to warp the hero back home, or not home, but like back to this unit to try to take out the offending minor faction settlement. I'm just gonna bring him back now. We'll get some XP here. I'm not sure if I actually want you to search this. I think we're gonna save that. So produce the settler, produce the extractors, then produce the next settler, I guess, is the idea, and then do the quest. That way we'll have a couple of different production queues running at the same time, at least. So I definitely don't want to stop us up prior to... Oof, yeah. All right, we're not that. This. We're going to need money. After this, we probably need tech. Right now, our researches are still going pretty fast, but we're going to start running out of that kind of luck pretty soon. Okay, there's Kapaku walking around here. You know what? Why don't y'all just head home? This would be a good time for fleeing. All right, Yotus, not the most optimal enemy for us to have to fight. Should I? Maybe we should bring up the Zuja. Nah, you know what? I don't want to lose it. Okay, that's interesting. Pacification plus some wine. And obviously we can use the city garrison to actually deal with the monsters. So that's pretty great. But yeah, I think we've explored East quite enough. It is for sure time to get the hell out of here. Run. So do I think I can take 2 Yotus with just that army? Honestly, I don't feel sure. Obviously, it would be terrible for us to lose. Sure would be great to win, though. Let's try it. The loss of a ranger, I think, is not so bad. It's also unlikely. Can I get... So, okay, if I put the ranger here, the ranger can shoot this guy from there. And I really do want to shoot from a position where I have forest rage. It really sucks that this is not inside my deployment zone. Well, I want our hero to be further forward so that there's some chance that they shoot at him instead of at the Dakari Ranger. Also, I am a fool. This should have been the move that I entered for him. There we go. That went really well. I think we're in real good shape here. Okay. Village 5. Then we got to go and talk to these people to restore their trust and also get 80 dust out of it. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that there was going to be a second tier of reward. Yeah, there are elements of this that I think are actually going very well. So we have a fair amount of influence. Right, we talk to these, so we turn this in, we get 20 more influence. I'm wondering whether it is going to be necessary for us to hold off on the settle. Because, like, I'd rather not, of course. Have we spoken to the minor faction in Weichsel? We hadn't. And that's super doable. Although it looks like it's probably a single village region. It is not. Okay. That's interesting. Being able to pull together multiple villages of Ursus assimilation. Very powerful in general, but also specifically for our goals. We don't need to fire this again right now. We don't actually get anything out of it, so let's just leave it. In theory, there is a Kapaku army chasing this army here. And right now we are at 7 of 8 villages for Visionary Leader. So I kind of want to just, like, run and destroy something. What do those Dogeshi want? The Cornerstone of Diplomacy. They wanted 8 glass steel. Dogeshi are a tough tackle for us anyway. What is this? This is Nidya. Oh, this is gonna... Right, sorry, never mind. This is a Nidya quest. This is the quest for that village. Yeah, okay. This'll do it, actually. So get you across here. Try to merge these armies together. Get all of my surviving military units in one place. Okay, 15 wine. We'll pop that right before we put down the second city. Hopefully we can keep the Zuzujun alive through this. I'm not actually... It should be okay. Right, like, we don't actually get to determine it because the enemy units are fast-moving and flying. But they're going to move to here. And then I'm going to step to here. And then the militia get in, and yeah. We will hope. Alright, please do not choose to pick on my archer. They're gonna choose to pick on the archer. Of course they are. Okay, very poor damage output there, friends. Yeah, and we're not dealing very much damage. We might get enough. Yeah, okay. I'm relatively confident that this thing will be dead before it gets to attack again. But there's no way we can stop this one from hitting the archer afterward. That's a shame. It's fine, though. With only one minor faction ranged unit, we were going to have to research meritocratic promotion to get the army put together anyway, because it was still going to require 5 units. If we'd had 2 of them and we could have cheated it up that much, then the loss would have hurt a lot more. Okay, that's pacification. That's no additional reward from that, but we do get our tactical training. So that's nice. If we'd waited a turn, we might have been able to preserve that unit, but like, I'm not heartbroken about the loss of it. Those things are dangerous. It could be a little awkward to have a single poison unit in your army of people who are not immune to poison, as we have seen in the past. The Urkin lice are spawning, and it sure would be cool if we could kill some of them. We'll see if that ever happens. I had to say, I'm pretty pleased about the rate of pacifications we've managed here. That'll be the Kapaku army, I imagine. Got our augmented extractors, which totally rules, and now we just hurry up on this next settler, right? Try to get Karamar. Then we can go get Vaiksul, and yeah. Okay. I feel pretty good about it. It's a real position that we're in here. Let's merge up before we do anything else. They'll be close enough to fight next turn. And unfortunately, I think with the position we're in here, as far as these guys go, we do want to wait because the Empire plan that we want is this one, right? So it will cost us 80 influence to do it if we have 2 cities. And we're just not quite going to get there. We could get there, but doing so would cost us... How many turns on the settler? 2. I mean, it's not so bad. This city gets built 2 turns faster. Oh, well, it's not even 2 turns, right? It's 1 turn, because we would settle on 19, and instead we're settling on 20. No, we just wait. We just wait. I'm being silly. So yeah, we do this. Settler chills for a single turn. That's totally fine. Somebody built the museum. Yeah, it's turn 19. That makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. We will rise to meet you here. Y'all just park right there, because that's definitely where you're putting down. And yeah, it's a pretty simple turn. Huh. The city garrison isn't in the battle. It certainly should be. These guys have 1 movement though, right? No, they have 2. Okay, it's still fine. You know, we'll do forest stuff. We must be 1 tile too far away for their for the city garrison to be able to be involved. So the question is, I'm going to back the hero up this way and try to leave something for the golems to chase. Okay, that's working. He will lead them mostly away from the other archers. Oh no, they're not all going for it. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Ow. Sadly, there is no way to prevent them from being able to strike again. Except, of course, for killing them. But we're not going to be able to do that. Pretty close. Okay, they failed to get the kill. That's pretty great news. So you move to here and fire. You move to here. Okay. I'm trusting that between the two of them, they will get the job done. And it doesn't matter if the hero goes down. Okay, since we baited you to there, we get to shoot from good range. Okay, I'd be lying if I called it clean, but it did get done at the very least. And 15 die for us. So that is also probably not to be fired just yet. We totally are going to get that 130 emeralds, though, aren't we? Yeah, we absolutely are. Okay, now that that's done, let's head over here and grab this. Done a lot of fighting so far. Let's grab that, which will result in us getting the science boost we want. The dust boost I don't actually care about very much, but it does allow us to finish this quest. We launch the settler before we start the battle so that we can disinclude it from the battle while including the militia. And then y'all are just going to play like a very defensive game. Actually, sorry, you go here. So these things have 4 movement and they cannot, under any circumstances, be prevented from reaching us. And you know, if we lose stuff, we lose stuff. I'm not going to stress too much about it. You actually should have been 1 space further forward. It is awkward to not have everybody on the same target. Yeah, all right, step up and take that shot. Oops, I forgot to tell you not to move. Shit. Okay, well, they didn't bite right away. This is not good, though. At least it's in the open. It lives. Okay, not anymore, it doesn't. And they are choosing not to focus on my archers, which there's no words for how much I appreciate that. Okay. We are managing to get an awful lot of experience here. And we've pacified basically everything in the area, right? Oh, the Lyracy still needs... Yeah, we still need to do that. The cornerstone of diplomacy was... It's 8, right? Yeah, 8 glass steel. That's awkward. So I think we're just putting it down right here, right? And this will be the time for firing boosters. The wine by itself won't be enough to keep us happy in the new city, or, you know, ecstatic, fervent in the new city. So we'll pop 1 of everything. I think this should do it. This should have this city be at 90 now, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yep, so we brought them in. Yeah, we did that. Moonleaf is over, and there's nothing we can do about it, and it is very sad. No, Oh, did we... Wait, did we settle on... Oh, yeah, this is an oasis, not a... There are two extremely similar looking anomalies, and I thought this was the other one. Okay, get that first turn birth, but also get that damn mill foundry out. Well, that's cool, because that means when we put this city down, Therat will remain ecstatic, or fervent rather, which is great news. This and probably a refocus on population. Now that we are no longer, I guess get this done quickly. I really thought that we were going to be, and winter could be any moment now, but maybe we should just push through this seed storage real fast. I thought it would be winter by the time we were done getting the initial sort of flush of settlers out. The other thing we could do is we can just build another settler, take Wakesoul, and then have the three Ursus villages. Honestly, it's probably pretty good. That is one of those plus approval anomalies down there. That's a titanium deposit. Wait a minute. That's a village border. This is a third village, so there will be 4 Ursus villages in our empire then. Ah, hell, that's the right move. Let's let's go for it. We're gonna super fast expand, and then we're gonna get totally ruined by the Kapaku. But you know what's fun? Aggression. Being really aggressive with your everything. Yep, so we did that. They're pacified. I am going to stick to the plan on this one. If we maintain 3 influencing Karamar, we'll re-pacify the minor faction that's already pacified here, which feels unnecessary to me. Let's get that mill foundry up, followed by probably the sewers, because this place is not, it is not self-sustainingly happy. We did not feed the Gorin before they got eaten by someone else. Oh well. And our settler is going to reveal this tile because I want to settle down by the ocean, I think, so that, first of all, we're close to Therat, and secondly, so that, this is where the forest tiles are densest. I know there's like this nice anomaly cluster up here, but I think it's going to be hard to make a living. We have this anomaly cluster down here too. Honestly, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does make the most sense to just like put it right here. We're going to have a couple of bad tiles in the city, and there's not really any way of avoiding that. But that's true over here if this city expands at all. But down here, we can have a level 2 cargo dock. Yeah, we'll settle down here. I think probably like right there is the sensible place. So we get both the anomalies. So that'll reveal the remaining tile. So these are Dorgeshi, who I don't particularly want to fight with this army, but like, let's at least get vision of this corner. And then let's go do the same thing over here. Let's make sure we actually know what's on all the tiles for the purposes of, words. For the purposes of words, I'm just going to buy that out. Knowing where ruins are and stuff during the eclipse. Which I'm guessing is going to be post-winter at this point. It does not feel like we are going to see an eclipse before the season change. It would have to be a very short one. That'll be a message from the Kapaku indicating annoyance. I like to dream too. Can't help but notice you are unafraid. That seems to be your primary thought right now, is that you are not afraid of me. And that's not a thing that I think people generally lead with when violence is not on their mind. Okay, we should definitely grab Alchemist's Furnace and Topography and Mercenary Market. At the very least, we should get all of those things. Mercenary Market right this second is not going to do anything for us. Let's do it in this order. We'll get these two. We'll come back for Mercenary Market once we have money. I don't really know what I want to do with our hero army now, though. Like, we don't have any pressing business. Getting more central is helpful, I suppose. Hey, we met our first Fomorian. Howdy. So... I mean... It is still food even in winter. We're gonna have 4 cities. You know, we should get the wine extractor up. Oh, the wine source is right next to the city, though. And that's the spot where we definitely want to build a district. So maybe that's not a high priority, because we are going to be pulling wine. We're pulling wine double time from this extractor, which is going to cover 4 cities worth of, right? 5 plus 5 per city. No, it's going to just barely not cover 4 cities worth of usage. So we'll need that at some point. Maybe it's like build the sewer, then just build the borough streets. Yeah, let's get the libraries up. Actually, all of our cities can build libraries, and probably like should get on that. And then we'll figure other stuff out. But technology, obviously, maintaining our rate of technological advancement is important. We're doing a remarkably good job, all things considered. So what is down here? I don't even remember. Ah, that's right. This Gelderus. They wanted dust from us. We didn't have it. I guess what our hero army can do is we can escort the settler, because this way the settler army has bonus movement. Also, you know, for a little bit of safety. 2 more strategic extractors, you know? That's likely to actually happen. And we could really use the titanium, because we're gonna have more glass steel income than titanium. Oh shoot, right. Also boats. I need to get boats. I might. Yeah, we need boats, because you know, I'm not gonna be able to actually take advantage of this coastal settle if I don't remember to learn how to build a ship. That Nidya army is like really coming after our base in a very strange way, or the Dargeshi army rather. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna build the sewers. Well, let's build the sewer in a second here, because we're gonna need it eventually, right? We do like that. Once we have the sewer, we can build this without totally crashing out the city's approval level. And at this point, maybe we just let the I'm gonna watch. Okay, they're just going home. No, I guess let's watch. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. No. The army does not need to walk the settler any further. The settler is going to get where they're going this turn. We are actually a little bit desperate on money. Probably a good idea to get these money buildings constructed. Right, this location does have quite a bit of cash income. And of course, the city by default is going to put everybody on money because the AI always does that for whatever reason. Okay. Push through this stuff and then we'll figure everything else out afterward. And what do I do with you now? These are Gelderus, so they're not necessarily super safe to fight with an army of archers either. And at this point, our Ursus assimilation is now a 20% reduction in the cost of all buildings, which is just great news. The sewer in Vixel is going to push our empire approval back up to fervent, and then it's probably going to stay there for a while if we're careful, with the wine boosters refiring all the time and everything. Yeah, because we have enough to refire when that runs out. We almost have enough for our spices too. Pretty good. This is a pretty good start. Let's hope I don't get completely murdered by blue. So, what do we do now? Does Karamar have... Okay, Karamar is not showing any hidden resources. There would be a question mark here if the tiles that we can't see had currently visible resources on them. But we should go and reveal those tiles so that we know whether they have resources on them that are revealed in the future. All right, lots and lots of dust. This city will get a glass steel extractor out. City will prioritize the titanium extractor. That'll get us our quest titanium. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but it'll be nice to have. We still don't have any inkling of who Red is, and at this point, maybe we should go meet them. That might be worth doing. Because we might be able to play them off of blue a little bit. Oh, I did not try to do that. Why do I have so much influence? Oh, right, there's a die booster, isn't there? And we have a sewer. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're getting the latest possible winter, it seems like. Is this close enough to reveal that tile? It is, okay. Oh, also religious fervor. Yes, we're going to have the influence that we need to do diplomatic stuff. Meeting Red is probably a good idea, actually. I am a little worried that we might have let the water go too long already. It might be really hard to start getting in on the ocean resources. All right, so first eclipse is for sure post-winter. And we managed to fix our economy up enough that dropping into winter didn't immediately kill us on dust, which is great news. Howdy, Blue. Please don't declare war on me right at this moment. 1 to 15 turns on this winter. We are going to, at some point, have to start building up the population of this city. So let's hope it's going to be a short winter. Right, we build this first because it will at least be giving us the plus 15% the whole time. So that city's going to have to get its city center to level 2 at some point during our faction quest. How many people do I have to leave on this for it to... Really? Okay. Yeah, that'll work. So they're probably going to get annoyed with me for taking these pearls that are mine. I'm not going to take the ones on their side. Also, we entered Era 2 at the same time, so let's grab meritocratic promotion right now. Well, no. Let's grab diplomats, Mance. We can start building... Maybe I should be building military units in the capital, actually. Yeah, probably. We need to pump out... Probably want them to be upgraded, too, just so that they are maybe a little bit intimidating. I think I would rather have stun than range slayer against the Kapaku if they decide to come through. And we definitely want shields on the archers. Okay, that has to happen, right? And that's a terrible build speed. You know what? Go ahead and put the seed storage. It's a single turn. Put seed storage in the queue. Let's get the small amount of bonus population going. We'll get Diplomat's Manse now. We'll try to make friends with Blue. We'll trade them, you know, luxury resources or whatever we have to for peace. And then we will, we'll get meritocratic promotion afterward. Oh, I totally forgot about that. That's cool. Wonderful to see. Investigate 2 more ruins on land for... Wow. Okay. That's pretty good. There's my titanium. Refire the wine. We probably do need to refire the emeralds. And I know it's winter, but we're going to be pulling this stuff in almost as fast as we're using it, so maybe we should just fire the spices anyway. If we do that to get our Empire approval level back to fervent. And yeah, firing the spices will take both of these cities back up, so yeah, let's do it. We can search this. Give the ruins 15 spices. You know, I do love dust. I don't know that I love it that much. Yeah, and then just like get back to a sort of a defensive position. Red has not expanded toward us at all, which means Red is either a one-city faction or they have something more pressing going on over here. Either one of which is fine for us. If we're talking about, if I'm still thinking we want to meet Red, maybe we want to, I'm going to go around here and I'm not going to steal their 3 pearls. How many pearls is that up there? That's another 5. You know what? Maybe that should be a high priority, getting to 10 pearls. Well, we should probably try to take pearls that are in this area as best we can, actually, though. Pearls that might be competitive. Okay, y'all have very little to do, and so you could help with the army building, because we won't have another task for you for a little while. So let's pull one of the Dakari Rangers from that city and put it here instead. Here, I want to start building ships. How fast can we do that? Pretty fast. A couple of boarding vessels will give us what we need to at least start exploring. Ixel can do a bunch of things. Yeah, something like that. Obviously, we need to get our... We want seed storage in every city prior to the beginning of the next warm season, but the value of the thing is pretty low on a turn-by-turn basis until the warm season. So let's try to walk that line as close as we can. That said, we need population. It's important. All of the cities need to have lots of working hands in them. All right, let's see what we can see from here. What is Gleka? Gleka is Herna's. That's another... God, why aren't there any, infantry minor factions? This map is it's all archers and cavalry. Right. So let's start getting meritocratic promotion, and then we're also going to take our moment here and try to make friends. Yep, you're not into it, and I knew you wouldn't be, but... Okay, it seems like a handful of emeralds is going to get us where we're going. Pretty short order. I will give you... Yeah. Let's make it 40 emeralds. They'll definitely remember this, right? This will add... It won't, as we've seen before, it won't necessarily stop them from attacking us by itself, but it's a thing they will remember. And now, if we If we get land trade next, maybe, or maybe even before meritocratic. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get land trade next, and we'll see how they fare as a trading partner. They may be actually very useful to us here. Got our first ship. I'm actually quite pleased with this start. I think we've done some really good work here. I'm gonna let them run out of movement before we step in. All right, let's cross the line and then run for it. What did y'all want? Yeah, we're not doing that. That one's not happening. You only have 3 movement in the winter, right? No, you still have 4. Okay, then I probably want to cross the border here. We could fight Ursus. Ursus would be a much easier take for us. Now, I gotta be careful because obviously I don't want to lose this ship prior to the other ship getting created, but we do want to try to figure out... Aha! Capture the manufactorium in this region. Okay, we can try. So you're just going to head back after that. All right, who is the player who produced all the resources? The pink player. Okay, we don't know their deal. The Baron of Industry was achieved by the same player who did the museum, so that could easily be a cult or something. Hard to say. Oh, hey. That was a short winter. Alright, yeah, I think it would be best if we could meet Red and get to... They would trade me 44 glass steel for 60 emeralds? Really? And they think this is a good deal or they wouldn't do it. So, like, they will remember us as having given them another positive, yeah, sure. You know what I don't need is 60 emeralds. Okay, so yeah, you just chill out right there and the other ship will spawn on top of you. And everybody else is doing things of tremendous import. I think what we'll do here is we'll throw the other rumbler into that queue. And after we finish this rumbler, it'll be time for, yeah, the capital's got important stuff to build. It is a little bit of a shame that, like, each of our settlements, each of our regions is only adjacent to, you know, they're laid out in a chain. So we're not going to get great trade crossover right away. When we settle this region and then build roads here, it'll create a nice little web for us. But at the beginning, our trade routes are not going to be so good. Oh, wow. Okay. The Ursus assimilation quest is on a very distant landmass. I want to meet Red before we end the episode. This is my goal. This is my design. I started watching Hannibal again recently. Oh, it's a necrophage. Okay, well we don't need to meet them anymore. Let's get the hell out of here. And hopefully Blue will provide us with a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, that's probably really bad news. I'm going to have Therat build... you know what? We should build the seed storage. And then we should probably just build more ships, right? We should probably just go to a full grip of boats. Vixel could help. Here, let's cut one of the boarding vessels here. Yeah, Vexel can build us a boat as well. And then at some point here, somebody's got to put out another settler. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. It feels like it should be the capital just because the walk will be so short, but also the capital has stuff to do and doesn't really want to lose a point of population. It'd be 3 turns here. Kind of got to get that boat out though. Yeah, we'll stick with it like this. So, okay. That gives us something of a picture of where we're at. Intimidating, I think. I am not a big fan of there are necrophages over there. My hope is that the Kapaku can be strong enough to hold them at bay. They must see something. Their attention is to their east or their south, right? Oof. I am concerned. All right, well, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm happy to be back. Do I think this is going to be the one? I don't know. It doesn't seem like... Seems possible. When you come back next time, I suppose, we shall see if the necrophages start devouring everything in the entire world. And we'll see you then.